Hello, everyone. We thank you for being with us today. It looks like we are fixing to start. Amazing turnout to our local media. Thank you. Awesome presence with us today. Again, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this very special day in Mission. I'm Roxanne Lerma, and I'm lucky to be the Media Relations Director for this great city. It's an awesome day for us. I can't wait for the big reveal to raise awareness of the importance of mental health in our great community. Mental health is essential for leading a happy life. It affects how we all feel, how we think, how we live our lives by encompassing our emotional as well as psychological well-being. So prioritizing mental health is of course critical for each and every one of us. We are making big strides in that department today. One, with this visionary police unit, and two, with an extraordinary grant opportunity that came our way. On that note, please welcome Mission Police Chief Cesar Torres for some comments.
Good morning. Thank you. On behalf of our mayor, city council, and our city manager, thank you all for being here on this special occasion. I also want to give thanks to Amy, our event coordinator, and all our police staff that has helped to set this venue. What is mental health? Mental health is psychological and emotional being of a person. What are the symptoms regarding mental health? Some of the symptoms include depression, social withdrawals, anger, sleep deprivation, fear, change of behavior, etc. How do we deal with mental health? It's important to eat healthy. It's important to work out or do something that you enjoy. It's also important to hang out with positive energy, positive people. And most importantly, make time for yourself and make time for your family. That's what matters. For those who suffer from mental health, give yourself a break. Stop beating yourself. We all go through some of the same issues. We all have setbacks in life. We all have issues that come our way. But it's how do you deal with those issues? Don't forget that everyone has a story. And so treat people with respect and be kind. In support of mental health, we have applied for a mental health grant through our federal government. And we were awarded just shy of $250,000 to hire two additional mental health officers that will help our communities who suffer from this ugly disease. Also in support of mental health, we decided to wrap this beautiful police squad car. There's logos all around the car that will bring awareness to this issue. This squad car will be patrolling the streets in Mission, Texas, taking calls for service, just like any other squad car. These actions will bring awareness on a daily basis to the crisis we have today. We have lost many to mental health. Suicides, they're on the rise. We've seen it through friends, family members, citizens. So we have to work on this together. If you know anyone that suffers from mental health, please have them contact the Mission Police Department at 584-5000 or call the Suicide Crime Lifeline, which is a 988 number. I also want to give special thanks to Monster Tint, who are here. Thank you for donating the labor and donating the striping. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Chief. I would now like to invite our Mayor, Nori Gonzalez Garza, and our Councilwoman, Jessica Ortega, up to the podium for a few remarks. I know that this subject matter is very near and dear to their hearts.
Thank you, Roxanne, and I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. Today is a monumental day for our city, and our one of the goals that our council has been working on for at least 5 years, possibly, I'd like to turn the podium over to Miss Jessica Ortega because all five of us bring strengths and passions to the table, and it's important that is the way it is. We work together as a team, but again, each one of us brings a passion to the table, and I can tell you that Jessica Ortega is very, very passionate about mental health awareness. So, Jessica.
Thank you, Ms. Norton. Thank you. Good morning. Today is extremely special. I think that this is going on my third term, and each and every time I run, it's always budget time comes around, and I'm always striving for the mental health component. And so, good morning, and thank each and every one of you for being here. We finally get to reveal this beautiful unit. This vehicle will raise awareness on mental health issues in our community. Mental health is a huge problem in our whole country, and there are shocking statistics to prove just that. When we consider the fact of CDC estimates that 1 out of 5 adults experience at least one mental health condition every year, it's hard to deny that we need to be making mental health awareness more of our priority. And I want to send out a big shout out to all our law enforcement officers that are here today, because this is something that training the City of Mission and our police chief and staff that are here that's a very important component. Because if you yourself do not know of somebody in your family with mental health, it's sometimes a hard issue to understand. This is our priority, like I said, to administration, our mayor, and our city council. It's an obligation for all of us to promote the well-being of our citizens and our community to keep them safe. We should regularly grant ourselves the permission to tune into yourselves or ourselves and consider our overwhelmed mental health so we can better address our needs. Our police department already has a mental health unit, and now, thanks to our Congressman Cuellar and federal assistance, this team is expanding. So it's a win-win situation for all of us. In Mission, it feels like we're being pioneers by using our patrol units, by moving and canvassing to promote different programs that encourage, inform, and support the benefits of our many citizens in our community. First, it was a breast cancer awareness unit, and now we're having to move this billboard to bring awareness to this important issue of mental health. Asking for help is a sign of strength. Working together allows us to begin building the foundation that respects and honors the importance of good mental health. Thank you for being here today. I can't wait to see this unit. And on a note, there's a lot of fresh beginnings this year. Having a female mayor, let's give her a round of applause. Having a new police chief at the helm. I know that it's very difficult sometimes when we come to change. A lot of people are not wanting to change or not wanting to be accustomed to change. I remember when I heard that our Chief Dominguez was going to retire, I said, okay, this is a time for us to look for somebody that's going to be at the helm. And for me, like Ms. Nori says, my number one priority has always been mental health and advocating for mental health. And so one of my first phone calls to Chief Torres was, okay, what do you know about mental health? And he gave an answer that I'll never forget. And I said, you know what, I think if you all know, the Chief of Police, we are a city manager run government. So I want to thank Randy Perez for choosing Mr. Torres here to run our police department and just doing wonderful things through grants and hearing the calling of our many, many constituents. So all you law enforcement officers that are here today and firefighters that are not here today and staff, mental health is dear to me and to a lot of our community members. So I hope that if there's anything that the mayor and the council can do for you to get you to a point where you all meet the needs of the citizens that you may not know, please just give us a call. We're here for every single one of you. And thank you so much for being here. I'm extremely excited.
We can feel the excitement. Before we invite our next speaker up, I'd like to recognize our entire Mission City Council, our Mayor Pro Tem Ruben Plata, Councilman Abiel Flores, and Councilman Alberto Vela. They are here in spirit. Next up, please welcome our city manager, Mr. Randy Perez.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for being here. I do want to take the time to thank the mayor and the council for their leadership and their vision in allowing us to promote important programs and critical programs such as this, and then also to illustrate the importance of patrolling our city with our wonderful unit that we have. We saw the impact that we received with our cancer unit, and so we felt it was very important that we continue that trend and being the leader of the valley in promoting mental health. And so thank you, Monster Tent, for your donation, your generous donation. So thank you for that. Mental health problems seem to be on the rise every day. Many people lead an orderly family and work life until something triggers them and their behavior suddenly changes. It could be drugs, stress, emotional situations, or overexposure to negative messages. We want these people to reach out for help. Unfortunately, there's trends to be significant stigma attached to anything related to mental health, which is why it's so essential that we acknowledge good mental health efforts and work to overcome the barriers that have been put up and to keep the addressing mental health in a positive, productive way. The funds we receive from the U.S. Bureau of Justice Assistance for the expansion of the arrest division program, diversion program, will be used to increase the number of officers and make our police department mental health unit expand and grow. The program ensures officers are properly equipped and safely respond to these individuals and direct them to treatment that they need. The unit that will be revealed today is just a sample of how important this issue is, not only to our city, but to the support that we are willing to give to our citizens, that they receive the help that they need. In Mission, everyone counts. We're all important. Let's leave the stigma behind and learn more about this topic. Let's support those who need it and move forward together. Today, our city, our police department, is clearly demonstrating our commitment to those who suffer from this condition, not by excluding them, but by integrating them into support programs that help them lead productive, useful, and happy lives. Thank you again for joining us today. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. That concludes our mental health awareness press conference. So now we get to the fun stuff. If we can have our city council, city leaders, our chief, Monster Tent, of course, over to the vehicle for the big reveal. And everybody needs to help me with the countdown. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's reveal it. Of course, green is the color for mental health awareness. Definitely aren't going to miss that out on the streets.